Today I'm looking at the 4-piece NGK laser iridium spark plugs made for the Honda Civic with the 1.5-liter or 2.0-liter L4 engines. You will find a link to purchase this and other models at a discount in the description below the video. You can place your order right now. I'm using a screen recording for this walkthrough because I can't add proper footage of the plugs themselves, so this is the easiest way to show the details without wasting your time. And honestly, the nice thing with spark plugs is that the important stuff is in the specs, not the visuals.
Did you know that the best discounts on Amazon last only a few hours? That's why I launched 2 channels where I publish the highest discounts on Amazon products in real time every day. Follow the link in the description and subscribe to our Threads and Telegram channels right now to consistently save money on your everyday purchases.
When you open the product page, the plugs follow the usual NGK design. They use a fine wire iridium center electrode and a platinum ground pad. This combo is built for stable ignition and longer life. It also means you don't need to gap them manually in most cases. They usually come pre-gapped to match the Civic engines, and that saves time. Still, I always check the gap before install because shipping can be rough. The listing highlights improved throttle response and smoother idle. That lines up with what people usually expect from iridium plugs. They fire cleaner under load and hold up better when you drive in mixed conditions. If your Civic has been idling rough or showing mild misfires, plugs like these often help. They aren't magic, but they do fix basic ignition issues if your old plugs are worn out. Scrolling through the specs, the compatibility covers 2016 to 2020 Honda Civic 1.5-liter and 2.0-liter. That includes both the turbo and non-turbo models. NGK tends to match OEM quality pretty closely, sometimes better, and the heat range here fits what Honda expects. That matters because the wrong heat range can affect combustion. These sit in the safe zone. The materials also make them last longer than copper or standard platinum options. You're usually looking at a longer service window, which means fewer replacements. So even if the price is higher, the overall cost ends up fair. What I like is that they hold stable performance for most of their lifespan, instead of dropping off quickly like cheaper plugs. When you look at the user feedback, most people mention easier cold starts and a cleaner idle. Some mention a slight boost in fuel economy, but that usually depends on how worn the previous plugs were. If your old set was near the end of life, any fresh iridium plug will feel like an upgrade. So I wouldn't expect major gains, but you get consistent ignition, and that's the real point. The downside is mostly the price. NGK laser iridium sits above basic iridium lines. If your budget is tight, you might feel the difference. And if you're hoping for power gains, this isn't that type of upgrade. These plugs are mainly about reliability and matching Honda specs. Looking at the product images and packaging, they come in a simple 4-pack. Nothing fancy, but NGK packaging is usually protective enough. And since these plugs are direct fit, install is straightforward for anyone with basic tools. A torque wrench helps so you don't over-tighten them. That's the full look. If you need dependable spark plugs for a Civic from these years, these sit in the safe, proven category. If you want cheaper options, you can find them, but you're trading longevity and build quality. If this overview helped, hit like and subscribe so you don't miss future reviews.